Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, the holiday season is approaching. How Home Alone fans can book an immersive hotel experience.
And how students can make money off their used textbooks.
Plus, a shooting at a university in Vegas. Student and elected officials respond.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Neckers.
And I'm Jaylene Rodriguez.
A person opened fire on the University of Nevada campus, Las Vegas campus, and at least 3 victims were taken to the hospital. According to the police department, the extent of their injuries is unknown. During the shooting, students and professors barricaded themselves inside classrooms and dorms.
The university said on X that the shooter was at Beam Hall, Frank and Estella building, home of UNLV's Lee Business School, and police were responding to an additional report of shots fired at the nearby student union. Las Vegas Police Department says that a suspect has been located and is deceased. Since the shooting, UNLV students have been speaking out, including Kate Sude, who shares her experience during the shooting.
I was just sitting on the steps out in the open, and there was like an event going on, like there was like a Lego party, and everyone's just kind of concerned and looking around, and then boom, everyone's running. And I didn't even know what was happening. I was like, I guess we're all running, I'm running.
Governor Kathy Hochul posted on X earlier today, responding to a CNN post about the shooting.
Hochul's comment reads, "Our hearts are with the students at UNLV and their loved ones. We should not have to live like this."
It's almost time to head home for the holiday break, and if it keeps on snowing, it could be a white Christmas.
Let's take a first look at your forecast with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Brianna Saunders.
Thanks, guys. Taking a look at around the state, we are sticking in the 20s and the lower 30s across the state right now. It is pretty chilly out there. Speaking of it being chilly, you're going to want to be careful and try to limit the time you spend outside. If you do have to go outside, try to wear a coat, scarf, gloves, hats, all of that to prevent getting hypothermia or any type of frostbite. Speaking of the cold, the cold might be impacting your AM commute tomorrow. I'll have more details on that coming up in my full forecast. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Brianna. Are you looking to make a little money before the spring semester begins? If so, you're in luck. SUNY Oswego is offering an end-of-semester textbook buyback. The buyback will be held at the Lake Effect Cafe in Penfield Library and will begin tomorrow, December 7th, from 9:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. It will be held every weekday at the same time until Friday, December 15th, when it will open at the same time but close at 4 p.m.
The Oswego County Police Department advises drivers amidst lane closures. Yesterday, both traffic lanes on East Utica Street were shut down between East 7th and Dewar. The lanes will be reopened this Friday the 8th. Until then, make sure to avoid the area and use alternate routes of travel.
A series of guided hikes at Salmon River Falls, UMA, can help save hemlock trees. Community members are invited to attend the series of hikes that will be held throughout March. The purpose is to recruit and train volunteers to recognize an invasive insect called hemlock woolly adelgid that kill hemlock trees and report data through a mobile app. These hikes are free and open to the public, but registration is required.
With the season of giving upon us, the Oswego County Health Department has partnered with the Food Bank of Central New York to bring mobile food pantries to Oswego County. Anyone in need of food assistance is encouraged to attend and receive a free box of food. The first December mobile pantry was held yesterday, but a second one will be held on Tuesday, December 19th at 3 p.m. at the Bowens Counter United Methodist Church in Fulton, New York.
Oswego Alliance Church will be offering free Christmas dinners. The meals will be delivered December 23rd between 10 a.m. and noon to homes within the Oswego City School District. You can reserve your meals by calling the church office before noon on December 20th. All you'll have to provide is your name, address, phone number, and the quantity of meals.
Home Alone 2 fans can recreate some of their favorite scenes from the iconic 90s film. The famous Plaza Hotel in New York is offering a special package for guests who want to channel their inner Kevin McAllister. If the deal is sold out for your holiday, don't worry. This Plaza's Hotel Home Alone 2 special is going to be available year-round.
New York has scheduled a special election to replace former Congressman George Santos. The House voted to expel Santos last Friday over ethics violations. Tuesday, Governor Kathy Hochul announced that the 3rd Congressional District's election to replace him will be on February 13th. Santos faces a federal trial next year on 23 charges, including identity theft and wire fraud. He's pleaded not guilty to all of these charges.
Still ahead tonight, how a Long Island community is coming together after discovering hateful graffiti.
Plus, President Biden is canceling more student loans. Find out if you're one of the impacted borrowers.
Colorful artwork.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Brianna Saunders. Taking a look at our scrapecast, we're going to want to spend the extra 1 to 2 minutes scraping off your car tomorrow morning. Those cold temperatures are going to bring some frost and icing over your windshield. Speaking of the cold temperatures, we're also expecting some snow tomorrow. That's going to impact your AM commute. Taking a look at our commute forecast, around 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. we're in the yellow for commute. This is because of the snow that's going to be impacting our area due to a low pressure that's going to be hanging around. We're expecting some snow. This can reduce visibility and make those roadways slick, so use caution while you're traveling. And heading towards the evening, that your chances are still in the yellow as the snow sticks around the area. Taking a look at our surface map analysis, we have our warm front that's going to be centered over the Oswego area tomorrow. This is going to bring some cold weather as we're going to have some snow that's sticking up on the top of the front. Below the front, we're expecting some warmer temperatures to move into the area. Along with this, we can expect some more settled weather. The snow will move out of our area after tomorrow and should be away until we head towards the weekend. More details on that. Taking a look, our low pressure kind of moves in and dies off, and we have our semi-stationary front. Again, we're going to have some warmer temperatures associated with this, and some drier weather as well. Taking a look at our low pressure further towards Canada, our low pressure is going to bring some unsettled weather into our area as we head towards the Saturday. Taking a look at Saturday, our low pressure moves into our area. This is going to bring some snow into our area, along with some colder temperatures again. We're going to hit the 50s for a little bit, but we're going to drop back off as that low pressure moves through. And taking a look at a 7-day forecast, around Thursday, we're at 34 degrees. There's really cold temperatures sticking around. As we head towards the weekend, our temperatures start to rise. As we head towards Sunday, we hit our highest temperature of 57. has some rain moving into our area. As we head towards Monday and finals week, we have some snow and rain return to our area, but not for long, as Tuesday we get a break and then Wednesday we're back to snow again. That's all for my full forecast. Now back to the desk.
In New York, an elderly man from Long Island is under arrest for allegedly spray painting hateful graffiti on a building in Suffolk County.
That man faces 14 charges for the alleged vandalism he committed over a 2-month period. Krista McNally spoke with the building owner.
Prosecutors say a review of surveillance camera footage and observing Nicololia's movements for several weeks after the initial anti-Semitic graffiti was discovered led to his arrest.
In national news, tens of thousands of people who owe student loans are getting off the hook. President Biden says nearly $5 billion are being reserved for student debt cancellation. This will impact more than 80,000 borrowers. Biden says the money would help public service workers like teachers and nurses. Biden's announcements brings the total of debt cancellation to $132 billion for more than 3.6 million borrowers to date. For more information, go to studentaid.gov.
Senate Republicans have blocked an aid package for Israel and Ukraine from advancing. In a key procedural vote Wednesday, senators voted 49 to 51, falling short of the 60 votes needed to proceed. Republicans have insisted the package to send aid to Israel and Ukraine must be paired with major U.S. border security policy changes. Republicans and Democrats have signaled they are willing to compromise on this issue, but negotiations have not resulted in a bipartisan deal.
President Biden says his administration is continuing to take steps to strengthen tribal sovereignties. The president signed a new executive order aimed at streaming tribal access to federal funding. During remarks at the White House Tribal Nations Summit in Washington, Biden touched key appointments of Native Americans in his administration. That includes Deb Haaland, Secretary of Interior. She's also the first Native American cabinet member in U.S. history. President Biden says his administration has made record investments in tribal nations, but also says there is more to be done.
When WTOP-10 Nightly News continues, some tips for staying healthy in the winter months.
And Taylor Swift is Time Magazine's Person of the Year. By winning the title, Swift is making history. We'll tell you how.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep. 10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
In consumer news, as it gets colder outside, it can be more difficult for some people to stay healthy.
As WTOP-10 Lucas Marcus Silva reports, there are simple things you can do to feel your best in the cold weather. Lucas?
The desire to stay at home also grows, but it's very important to stay physically active and healthy. Temperatures in Oswego can, on average, reach up to 21 degrees in winter and about 45 inches of snow. With these temperatures, it's important to stay active. Assistant Director of Campus Recreation, Cassie Pera, tells us the importance of maintaining exercise during this time. With the problem of practicing sports outdoors due to the weather, Campus Recreation also promotes indoor events so students can socialize even in adverse weather.
So you can come do some make and takes, grocery bingo, stress-free bingo, open skate, so you can come and go skating.
To know more about any event around campus, go to canada.oswego.edu and check all of the future events. Reporting for WTOP-10, I'm Lucas Marcus Silva. Back to the desk.
Over the next few weeks, you're likely to be tempted to get off track when it comes to your health.
While experts say it's okay to enjoy the holidays in moderation, don't let this season derail your healthy habits. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has ways to help have a happy and healthy holiday season.
It's a season of joy, but also holiday goodies, gatherings, and many times overindulgence.
People sort of fall off the wagon, as most people would say, when it comes to their diet, sleep, and exercise in particular.
When you get off a healthy track, it can be hard to hop back on. But there's one thing that can help, says Dr. Barbara Bauer with the Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center.
Just say no. That's sort of my slogan.
Bauer says to enjoy the holidays in moderation, but avoid excess food and alcohol.
I think sometimes we get pressured to eat or maybe drink things with family members or friends, but again, okay to say no.
Say yes to exercise. Continue being active this holiday season. Try to eat healthy throughout the day, especially before a gathering when you might indulge in a favorite treat. Next, focus on getting good quality sleep.
They go to sleep late, they wake up early, or a combination of those factors. You throw in some alcohol, maybe more alcohol than they typically consume. That can alter your sleep too.
Finally, Bauer says to lighten your holiday schedule. You don't need to go to every gathering or run yourself ragged trying to see everyone.
To try to minimize some of that stress that can come with holidays.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Dr. Bauer says this holiday season also takes some time to focus on yourself. She says self-care is another critical component of health.
Whether it's doing a hobby or just having some alone time, do something that makes you happy over the holidays. SAG-AFTRA is celebrating its newly ratified contract with major film and television studios. About 78% of members voted in favor of ratifying the contract. The new deal, to run through June of 2026, reportedly achieves more than $1 billion in new compensation and benefits. Hollywood suffered this summer when both the writers and actors unions went on strike. The writers struck an agreement on new contracts in September. One of the biggest issues for both groups was the rise of artificial intelligence within the industry.
She'll remember this all too well. Taylor Swift is Time Magazine's 2023 Person of the Year. The magazine said this year the 33-year-old blended art and commerce in a historic way. Her Eras tour grossed $2.2 billion in North American ticket sales alone. Swift is the first ever musician to be named Person of the Year, and each tour stop brought a mini economic boom to the city it visited. Swift concert film brought in $96 million in box office in the U.S. and Canada.
Coming up in sports, the birthday boy himself, Jaden Jiggets.
Jaden, what's been going on in the sports world?
What's up, y'all? We will have some NBA action and more after the break.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew, news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your sports anchor, Jaden Jiggins, here with WTOP-10 Nightly News. Kicking off tonight's sports news with Syracuse women's ice hockey, the Orange took a blowout loss to Colgate at home, final score being 9-2-0. This game was all one-sided as the fourth-ranked Raiders was up 7-0 in against the Orange by the end of the second period. Syracuse will now get a break from the ice and play Colgate again at the Class of 1965 Arena on Tuesday, January 9th, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. On to more fortunate news. Syracuse men's basketball got a victory at home against their Central New York rivals Cornell, final score being 81-70. The Orange win wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the impressive offensive performance Judah Mintz had. The sophomore guard from Maryland scored 28 points, including a career-high 5 3-pointers for his second-best offensive effort of his career. With this win, Syracuse is now 30-0 in matchups in the Dome against Cornell and will travel to D.C. for their next matchup against Georgetown on Saturday, December 9th, 11:30 a.m. Moving into the NFL, we see a backup turned starter quarterback showdown between Bailey Zappi and Mitch Trubisky as the New England Patriots will take on the Pittsburgh Steelers for Thursday Night Football. Trubisky is starting for his first game of the 2023 season due to Kenny Pickett being out from ankle injury and looks to keep the 7-5 Steelers playoffs hopes alive. As for New England, they are in desperate need to improve their 2-10 season record with Zappi showing improvements. There is a possibility that Patriots can end their 5-game losing streak. Speaking of losing, the New York Knicks took a crushing loss to the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA in-season tournament quarterfinal, final score being 146-122. Despite the good performance the Knicks put up in this game, it wasn't enough to stop the dominant offensive display the Bucks showed, especially with the former NBA champions going 60% from both the field and the three-point line. The Knicks will now look to going on the road for their Friday night matchup against the number 1 ranked Eastern Conference team, the Boston Celtics, at TD Garden. Now we get into some LA action. They've got the LA Lakers versus the Phoenix Suns. As you see already, LA sitting there doing their thing, and you see that pass into that basket by Anthony Davis. Just straight energy right there. And you see a king passing it to the Prince. LeBron James making that pass to Keon Prince right then and there. And LeBron, where do we know LeBron to shoot threes? That was a lead three-pointer right there. Just LeBron making his shots. And LeBron actually went off a lot in this game. And oh my God, hold on, another three, but this time by D'Angelo Russell. Let's not forget, that man got his ice in his veins. But back to what I was saying, this is just such a dominant performance, as you can see already by another dunk by Anthony Davis. This was a dominant performance by the LA Lakers as LeBron put up 31 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds, and 5 steals in this game. And Anthony Davis had 27 points and 15 rebounds, both players having a double-double. And LeBron just over here walking, doing his thing, showing the crowd that the Lakers, they're not old. They still got it in them to score and dominate the NBA. The Lakers ended up winning this game 106-103 to advance to the semifinals against the New Orleans Pelicans.
And an absolutely dominant performance there from the Lakers. Thank you, Jaden. Stick around for
Breathe.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarl told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and become briefly
Unfortunately, folks, we do not have a pet of this week. We have something a little bit better. We want to invite you all to join us in wishing Jaden Jiggets here the happiest of 20th birthdays.
We all wish you the best, Jaden, from everyone here at WTOP-10.
We hope you have an amazing day, and we have a surprise for you.
Happy birthday, Jaden!
Wow. Oh my God, I appreciate y'all.
Come to the middle, Jaden.
I appreciate y'all so much. Hold on.
Yes, buddy.
I wish they would have opened it before. That would have been nicer.
Lucas, scooch down.
Hold on, just give me a second, guys.
Here, Jaden.
Man, you know,
in the
crew
middle.
could
In the
have
middle.
hopped a bit with this.
I appreciate y'all so much. Hold on.
I'm trying so
I got my family watching this. My family watching this.
All right,
Oh,
Jaden.
wow.
Oh,
Jalen, that's you now. That's you now.
Y'all didn't have to do
We can't open the cupcake.
Yeah, wow. Amazing.
Oh! Jaden, give it a little bite for us.
Yo, I gotta take off my glasses now. Damn.
Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jaden. Happy birthday to you.
Give it a bite, Jaden. How is it, man?
It's good. I appreciate
I hope
y'all.
you enjoy your birthday, Jaden.
I appreciate y'all.
That's our report for tonight, folks. Jaden, this one's you, buddy.
Be sure to stay tuned for Fantasyland.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone, and happy holidays.